This is the cast for Total Drama Island, My Way. There's different teams too. So, episode 1, Killer Bass win, Screaming Gophers lose. And this one, for the first 3, they're poorly edited. But as you can see, these are the votes. They voted off, most of them voted off Eva. Noah didn't help in the challenge, but Eva was a threat. Beth and Cody made an alliance with Harold during this episode. Episode 2, Screaming Gophers win, Killer Bass lose, and they vote off Zeke. And the reason is because Zeke made a sexist comment last episode. Duncan made an alliance with DJ, Jeff, and Heather made one with Courtney. Gwen and Heather started their feud at this episode. Screaming Gophers win, Killer Bass lose, and they vote off Justin. And the reason is Duncan's alliance got Justin out because his charm was distracting all the girls. And they made Trent a temporary alliance with them. And with the tie, Trent won it. Screaming Gophers lose, Killer Bass win, and the Screaming Gophers vote off Harold. The reason is because he did not help in the challenge, and Noah changed Harold's vote to show his true colors and lie saying Harold was making big alliances. Screaming Gophers win, Killer Bass lose, and I don't care. Duncan realized that Jeff had a crush on Bridge and sabotaged the votes as they got the kiss that they wanted. Killer Bass lose again, and they vote off. Duncan got annoyed by Owen, so he convinced his alliance to get rid of him, and Heather got despised by nearly everyone, and that's why she got eliminated. I know it says despised. I wasn't in a hurry when I was doing this. Alright, for episode whatever, it was Noah sabotaged the votes and got a 2-for-1. And that's why Katie and Sadie were eliminated. This episode, you had to vote off someone from the other team, and they each had to choose someone from the other team. I don't really... and they voted off Trent because of Noah. And the boys thought Tyler was a threat due to his athletic abilities, and the girls started an alliance since there's only 2 of them. And they figured out that Noah's not who he seems. So, they're getting on to Noah. The Screaming Gophers lose, and it's now the merge, because it was a non-elimination. Noah wins the first challenge, and they vote off Beth, because most people thought she was a threat. And the boys added Noah temporarily to their alliance. Duncan wins the last challenge, and he convinces the alliance to vote off Noah, or Cody. And there was a tie. Noah and Cody had to compete in a race. Noah tripped Cody and won, and that's how Cody was eliminated. And Cody was hero of the season. It was girls versus boys, and girls won, and they convinced everyone to vote off Noah. But Jeff found out that Duncan did the votes on Bridget. And we have our villain of the season that got eliminated. The merge, they're divided into teams of 2, Duncan and Gwen, Lindsay and Jeff, Izzy and Lashana, and DJ and Courtney. And Duncan and Gwen win, whilst Lashana and Izzy lose. And this is for, I know this seems really rushed, but this is for who they wanted to vote off for episode 5, when there's 5 remaining. And Duncan gets some votes, but Lindsay gets majority. It's down to 5, and Jeff is the winner. Jeff was mad at Duncan, and DJ helped him to get rid. Duncan apologized, and he apologized to Jeff, and the girls broke off their alliance. And now the boys team against the girls. The girls win, and DJ gets eliminated for no reason whatsoever. Jeff wins the challenge. There's no animation for it, and so does Courtney. Jeff picks Courtney for the finale, which leaves Gwen in 3rd place. And this is the finale. The winner is Jeff. Jeff wins Total Drama Island my way. And this is not the actual cast. Yeah, let's go to action. Here we are at Total Drama Action. All of these are going to be connected because I can make long videos. So, yeah. This is not the official cast. This is. So, the Screaming Gaffers have Gwen, Duncan, Lashana, Jeff, Heather, DJ, Izzy, and Cody. The Killer Grips have Noah, Courtney, Trent, Justin, Bridget, Tyler, Lindsay, and Eva. And Killer Grips win the first challenge. Screaming Gaffers lose, and they vote off Izzy because she did not help in the challenge because they didn't call her E-Scope. The Screaming Gaffers win, Killer Bass lose, and they vote off Tyler because he didn't help in the challenge. And Eva made an alliance with Justin and Noah, and it was a tie, and Chris chose Tyler. Killer Grips lose, Screaming Gaffers lose, Killer Grips win, and they vote off Heather because she made Duncan and Gwen kiss in front of Courtney and Trent to irritate them, and they talked it out, and that's why Heather was eliminated. This was a reward challenge, and yeah, both teams must vote someone off, so it doesn't matter about the winner and loser. Justin sabotaged the votes because he found out about Noah and Eva's alliance. They had a secret alliance going on, and also found out that Trent was sabotaging the game for Gwen. And for the Screaming Gaffers, they vote off Gwen and Lashana, and Duncan wanted to spare Gwen, but everyone else didn't because Trent was throwing the challenges for her, and she was going to have to pay them back somehow. Chris wanted a double elimination instead of a tie breaker challenge. So, yeah. Oh, my God. There's only 4 guys left on that team and 5 on this team. And Trent obviously gets eliminated because he was throwing challenges. And now we are at the merge with 5 people left. Duncan wins the first challenge, merged challenge, and they vote off Justin, but he used the immunity idol that he found, and DJ was eliminated instead. Team split into 4 with Noah, Cody, Justin, and Lindsay, Duncan, Courtney, Jeff, and Bridget. And his charm was a threat to the guys, so they convinced literally everyone to vote him off, and he was the villain of the season. Cody gets auto-eliminated, and they split into teams of 3. Jeff, Bridget, and Lindsay, Duncan, Courtney, and Noah. And if it wasn't really easy to tell, Duncan and Courtney wanted Noah out, convinced everyone else to do it, and he switched from villain of the season to hero of the season. And these are auto-eliminations. Jeff lost the challenge, so he got eliminated. Bridget did not get a marshmallow. Duncan did not get a marshmallow. Courtney gets final 2 in a row, which makes her a threat at this point. But Lindsay wins Total Drama Action my way. And next World Tour newcomers are Alejandro and Sierra, and we will go right now to that. Okay, so maybe I might do another different one. That's the first one that I did. That's bad. But this is the better one, which is better edited, so as I say. So let's get on to it. The cast is all these guys. And so episode 1 and 2, the Amazons lose, and they vote off Heather. Justin forms an alliance with Courtney. And Gwen and Courtney are friends by a common goal of eliminating Heather, and that's what happened. So Heather's gone now. Team Victory loses, and everyone votes for someone else, so there's no elimination. Episode 4 is an award, which is Heather, so Heather's back in the game. Episode 5, another reward, 1 member per team. Team Chris gets Eva. Team Amazon gets Blanley, and Team Victory gets Beth. Episode 6, Team Amazon lose. And Courtney votes off Gwen. And eliminated is Sierra. Gwen lost and was voted. I know it says vote. Cody was going to jump for her, but Sierra jumped so that way Cody and Gwen could both stay. Episode 7, Team Chris loses, and they vote off Izzy. Duncan made an alliance with Eva and Alejandro. Owen and Trent vote for Duncan for their bogus elimination back in Season 1. Trent voted for Duncan for Gwen breaking up with him last season. Episode 8, after Izzy's eliminated, the losers are Team Victory. And they vote off Lindsay and Zeke, and it's a double elimination. Lindsay didn't help, nor did Zeke. Harold and Beth made an alliance. Well, Zeke, Harold, and Beth made an alliance. So, yeah. Episode 9. Team Amazon loses, and they vote off Justin. Or did they? Cody rigged all the votes because Justin was playing the game as best as he could by taking over the team with his charm. So, yeah. Episode 10, Team Victory loses, and they vote off Beth. She lost the challenge due to Alejandro. Episode 11, Team Chris loses, and they vote off Owen. He did not help in the challenge, so that's why he was eliminated. Every team votes for episode 12. And the votes are 2-3 for Duncan, but Trent's eliminated because Duncan used his immunity idol. And on this team, Harold's eliminated because Jeff had Tyler vote off Harold. For Amazons, Cody's eliminated for blatantly sabotaged them because Cody got her clothes dirty. And as you can see, there's a straight tic-tac-toe line on who gets eliminated. Episode 13 is a reward challenge. Episode 14, Team Victory is over. Jeff and DJ go to Team Chris, and the Amazons get Tyler. By this time, Tyler and Heather make an alliance, and they vote off blatantly. Everyone was annoyed by her. Courtney and Gwen aren't friends because Duncan and Gwen are not dating. Team Amazon wins, Team Chris loses, and they vote off Duncan. And the reason, he is the villain of the season. Alejandro convinced Noah and Eva to vote for Duncan. Episode 16 is a reward. One of these people will return. It's either Duncan, Owen, Harold, Lindsay, or Sierra. The person coming back is Duncan. Episode 17, it's the merge. I know I spelled that wrong. Noah and Jeff team up. Eva and DJ team up. Courtney and Tyler team up. Alejandro and Heather team up. And so do Duncan and Gwen. And they win, Duncan and Gwen. And Duncan wants revenge on Alejandro by this point. And the person that's eliminated is Alejandro. He's the secondary villain, and that's because he was a threat. And Jeff wins this challenge. And 3 people so far voted off Courtney, 4, 2 for Heather, 3 for Heather, 4 for Heather, and 1 for Eva. So Heather and Courtney both get eliminated because of Duncan. By this point, Gwen wins immunity for this challenge, and they all vote off Eva. 2 people vote off Eva, 1 for Duncan, another for Eva, and a Duncan. So 2 for Duncan, but still 5 for Eva. And Duncan thought she was a threat, so he told everyone to vote her off. Episode 20, DJ wins, and by this point, the votes have been sabotaged to get Jeff out because of Tyler. and Jeff is hero of the season. Episode 21, Duncan wins immunity. 2 for DJ, 2 for Tyler, 1 for Noah. There is no elimination. Episode 22, Noah gets immunity. 1 for Duncan, 1 for Tyler, 1 for Duncan, 1 for Tyler, and another for Tyler. So the person eliminated is Tyler because he was a threat to Duncan's alliance. Episode 23, Noah gets immunity, and there's no elimination. Episode 24, Noah also wins immunity again, and rigs the votes for Gwen. She's the secondary hero, and Noah sabotaged the votes, and that's why she got eliminated. Duncan wins immunity, and they're going to battle. For the first part of episode 25, they battle. For episode 26, they battle. Noah wins to get into the finale with Duncan. The votes for who they think is going to win: Gwen, Eva, Jeff, Izzy, DJ, Blaney, Heather, Alejandro, Lindsay, Harold, and Ezekiel vote for Duncan. Because in my way, Duncan and Harold never have their rivalry. Noah gets Beth, Justin, Cody, Owen, Courtney, Sierra, Tyler, Trent votes, and then they did the challenge. The winner of Total Drama World Tour is Duncan. He is the villain of the season. I don't have a Revenge of the Island one, and I don't have time for another one. Hope you guys liked the first 3 of my ways. We would go through the other 3 tomorrow, which is Total Drama All-Stars, and because I didn't do a Revenge of the Island, and also Total Drama Revised. This is before I decided to do the Discord one. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Capiche.